Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. Cam Newton and the New England Patriots versus Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes. Because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Out now come the Patriots as they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National Football League back in 2015, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile, that's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, I'm coming.
Here's Newton. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Throwing is Newton.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
To Sony Michel. A 7-yard pickup.
Throwing again is Newton. He'll get this underneath to Michel. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here in this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do? And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Asiasi with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
And it's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Taken down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And that is incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. And look at this. He's going to keep it. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important.
NFL Madden League Season 182020 games and highlights coming up next of Week 16.
Make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
On 1st and 10, Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down, it's Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. That's out to his running back, Michel. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a
Week
nice play he
16
made
Los
there in the
Angeles
open
Rams
field.
2-2 Seattle Seahawks 2-8 final.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Bills nothing.
Seven yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. To the air again, Newton. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
Week 1-6 Tennessee Titans 4-1 Green Bay Packers 3-3 final.
And it works. First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
And it's good to make it 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed
Week
for
1-6
excellent
Chicago
coverage.
Bears
Able to
1-8
knock that one
Jacksonville
away.
Jaguars 2-1 final.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Quarterback is sacked. A loss of...
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
Week 1-6 Indianapolis Colts 2-1 Pittsburgh Steelers 2-4 final.
Punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Patriots take over. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far, as we see here on your screen.
They may have to drop coverages they haven't run so far. They may have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game unfold, you keep thinking to yourself, is it 2 men, 3 men? Maybe even a fourth guy may have to go and account for him. But right now, he's shredding the defense.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
25 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Now Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's 3rd and short.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body. And
that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
He takes us from the 30 to the 34. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Allen's pass.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
It's a gain of 6.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a game.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Intended for Dawson.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He's got him complete to Diggs, right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's caught by Smith. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Allen to throw once more. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
Complete.
Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Point after here coming up. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. New England trying to get a place on offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Newton. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
Again, Newton looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Newton throwing again. Buying time to his left. Throw left side here taken in by Asiasi, the tight end. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the red zone now, Newton. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the Lions who were able to come away with the home victory. 38-24 was the final. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Drew Brees, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. 41-28, the final score. In our game, it was Cam Newton who led the way in that first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front. As we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. McKenzie returning it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continue to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First down, Bills.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 40-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Bills 7.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure. And to come away with nothing, that's a real tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Now it's Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Back to throw, Newton. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
On the return, it's McKenzie. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen going deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And that's caught by Beasley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Pass on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. That time a 6-play drive, and it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Throwing again. Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Finding Knox there, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And Beasley with it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now Allen again. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now Folk for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
No, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament, and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and
operating from the gun. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Bills first down.
To throw, it's Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Again, they'll throw with Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And again, it's Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Allen's pass.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Allen's throw is complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills get a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. the lead will be cut down to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing here, Newton. Will find his tight end here, Asiasi. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now he dumps this off over the middle and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Newton looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there.
But now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
To the air again, Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
The Bills getting set to go.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. And a scary incompletion. Almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Throwing again. Allen. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On first down, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
Allen.
A gain of 6 there on first. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on second down. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Allen to throw once more.
The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Week 1-6 Buffalo Bills 2-1 New England Patriots 4-2 final.
As they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.